And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we're going to play Norway railway stations on GeoGuessr. It's been a while since we've done the railway stations in Norway. This game by Storm Brewer is past and current stop stations of railway lines, subway lines, suburban railways, and tramways throughout Norway. Just under 1,000 hand-picked locations. We're going to do this as a no time limit moving challenge. The play along link for those of you that want to play along will be in the description below, and appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Close to 4,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed, please right now hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Really help the channel. Would also help just in general, just be good. Kvål is where we are for the first round. Kvål, interesting town in the mountains. I wouldn't say we're quite northern Norway at all. I feel like we could be near like Lillehammer or something like that. Kvål. But my first instinct is not always right, but we'll find out. Stationswagen. Come out to a, is that a traffic light? It is, but I wonder how come. Where's the traffic light for? Oh, it's for the crosswalk. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Auto experience, Jurban Street. Melhus. Should we go that way? Or should we go this way? Looks like, ooh. Interesting how Kvål Pizza and Grill. So Kvål's the town, but it's interesting how things look quite different in the summer as it does to the winter. Each in its own right, beautiful. I do like winter. What does that say? Kvål Gestheim Ramenhita. Oh, I just saw something here. Let's go back one. Look at the train. First time I've seen the actual train. There it is right there. First time I've seen the train. The Nord. So how about that? If you've ridden any of these trains, let us know. Definitely going to do a train ride in Norway, but that's pretty cool. So we saw the train headed north, the Nord, on this GeoGuessr game. So that's maybe another game I'll do in the future too. Is like a bingo type of game where you got to find certain things. Maybe you pick the things that I've got to search for on Google Maps, which is a train. You know, like, hey, you've got to find a train that's actually moving. And it might take you a long time. It might take you a couple of hours. This took us 3 minutes. All right, so I said Lillehammer, Kvål, and Lair. So I'm not so sure. I feel like we're in an area like this, but I could be wrong. To the E6, though, however. Here we are. Ah, Melhus. I think we saw that. That was on the sign. So we are south of Trondheim, one of the places I definitely want to visit when I visit Norway. But here's Kvål, and here is the Kvål train station. So I guess you take this from Oslo to Trondheim. How many of you take the train from Trondheim to Oslo or Oslo to Trondheim? Let us know if you've ever stopped at this station. What's interesting about this one is, well, I think we're there. So that's where we're going to drop it. Kvål train station for the first round. Second round, we got somebody's house in their backyard. A lot of flowers. The windows are open. Looks like a pretty warm day. And we have tog. Parking plus tog den Vestlandske Hovedvej. Bibliotek. Okay, so the train station is behind. How did I see this originally? Like that's. Let's go back to start. So maybe the train station's on the other side of this, but I see that there. If you could hold on 1 second, I'm gonna get the. Sorry, as I had a dog. Had to open the door as I'm doing these games. Just this is as real as you're gonna get here on all over the map. But Holland. We're in the 44. Ogna, Holland. Ogna, Holland. So the 44 is I feel like we're down here near Stavanger. Is the 44 here? Yes, it is. Drop it there for now. What do we have? Ogna. Bibliotek. School. Alright, we're going over a bridge here. The train is on our right. And, ooh, an interesting looking view here. Pretty cool, this. Maskin. Alright, so let's follow the 44 for a bit. It's a train. See where the 44 goes. Yeah, all the way down here. Ooh, Ogna. Did I see Ogna? Yeah, so let's get back to start on this one. I think we could be here. Because we're... Alright, let's just check this one out here. Did I go this way? No, maybe not. Because there's an X. No, this isn't it. It's on the XY. Although, Ogna. Alright, hold on 1 second here, folks. Back. Alright, got interrupted there once again. I've got to figure out how to like really edit, but the point is I want to get these videos out all the time as quickly as possible because I'm limited, you know, I'm limited on time. I got kids, got a family, got bills to pay, so I got to work. You know, I love for this to be work, but we're not there yet, right? That's why I really get your support. It really means a lot because to be able to do this, I've also started another channel to separate the stadiums, the football stadiums or stadiums in general, called All Over the Stand. So check this out in the description below, like that, all that good stuff. I get a lot of requests for people to have just for this to be this sort of stuff, no stadiums. And okay, Ogna Golfbane. So I feel like we're around here somewhere. I just need to find a road now. This is just, or like a side road just to see the sign. So go north. Okay, so we are on this road, so we won't be able to see the station because we're there. And that's where we are. Ogna. So if you've been on the Ogna train line, the Ogna station, pretty cool. We found a new town. But yeah, so what is this up here? What is that? Does anybody know what this is? I don't know. Ulsteras, the direction we're going in. Train station Ulsteras. Maybe. Or no, it's at the train station Ulsteras. That's where we're going. Kiwi. Speaking of football, there's a football, kind of a football pitch. Right. Niels Lux bij Eiksmarka skole. All right, so railway stations. What railway station are we? Gotta be. I'm feeling like Oslo or something around the. I don't know. Eiksmarka. Eiksmarka. If you look to the north, if I had to guess Oslo, there's hills up here, so Eiksmarka is probably over in there like this. Maybe not. Maybe I'm totally wrong on this guess here. Yeah, there's only one line. That's the only thing on this. So, what should I do here? Eiksmarka Center. So how about that? Domino's. Wow, how about that? Domino's. Domino's Pizza. Yeah, we should probably get some pizza bakker in. Alright, so what do we have? Niels Lux. So maybe we're like in an area like this. Simpson. I saw Niels. No, that's not it. Nielsen. But we've got to be in an area like this, I would think. Maybe not. I am just shooting all over the place on this one, not finding the right location. Alright, so, but it does feel like a suburban, what do we call a suburban location of a large city? I go back here. I'm just going to go back to the train. Let's go this way. See what takes us down to the east, northeast, down the hill. And maybe we just do that. Like Stundet. Alright. That's probably what we need to do in the first place. Come to a road like this. And see what road we've got. We've got snow. 168 is here. Hoslum. Groa. Oh, Eiksmarka. I just had to go over a little further. So, the Eiksmarka, not train station. Is this a subway or what is this? Somebody let us know. But what is that thing on that hill? Is that a golf? What is that? I need to figure that one out. Anyway, it's a golf club up there. Eiksmarka for the third round, and we get to the fourth. We got a house. We've got a motor. What are these things called? Motor, like a motor. It's not quite a motor home. We got a bike on it. Tourist info. Åmli. So we're in the Åmli commune, the Åmli train station. Wow, look at that. That's something that looks like it would be in the western part of the United States. The Rock. That's pretty cool. What is that? It looks like a big light. Did I just see? Look at that old Mercedes. All right, Åmli, the 41. So the 41, Åmli, is where we are. Two, 43, and where's the 41, 414? Already runs right in front of me. It's green. All over the map. Struggling a little bit today. But we need to find Åmli. So how far north are we going to go? There we are in the wilderness. The Visit Wilderness. So this is, you can take the train to a wilderness location, although I don't really see the train tracks here. Somebody could help me out with this one, because I don't see train. Let's go back up here. Maybe this used to be here. Maybe this used to be an old train station. Probably doesn't exist anymore. And I might have said this in the past on another video, but we have a lot of old railway lines that don't exist anymore. They've turned them into trails for bikers, hikers, and all kinds of stuff. And actually, I do run on a couple of them from time to time. So, because it's pretty cool, and usually it's shaded because it's under trees, at least in the eastern part of the United States. But we're in the town of Åmli, and the co-op. Coop. Yeah, so maybe it came through here. Somebody's going to have to let us know about this one, what the deal is with the train. Give us some intel on this. I think we're right about there. That's where we are. Åmli, another town we haven't visited before. So at least the railway stations are taking us to places we have not explored in Norway. Another cool location. And here we get the autumn, the fall, and a little train station here. And what I would call, this would be a perfect location for a football pitch, football field, whatever you want to call it. And then there it is. There's a goal. Yeah, so come check me out on all over the stands and comments down below. Probably doing a Norway football stadium game soon. I've only done one. I did earlier this week, European football stadiums, but check me out there. The E16 Rønningen. E16. It seems pretty flat. So, all right. So let's see the town here. Let's see what we've got. Harnisvegen, Sandervegen. All right, so what is this? This here looks like, I've driven through this part of the world. It looks very similar to when I drove from Quebec City to Maine through I guess what would be eastern Quebec, French Canada. This kind of looks like that. All right, the 175 Scarness. Scarness, the 175. Okay, I just gotta figure out what town this is, though. Well, this is one of the 175. Probably Sander. What do we think? Is this Sander? I think it is. That's what it feels like, because that building. Maybe not. Sandervegen. Harness. Maybe it is. Yeah, it is. This is where we are. An old train station doesn't looks like it doesn't stop there anymore in Sander. It's Sander, Norway. So again, another train station that used to be, but doesn't look like it exists anymore. The train just goes there. I wonder what train comes through here. Looks like a pretty cool place, but let's just take a quick look. Yeah, so it's so far up north. I mean, where I'm talking about, where it looked like was this part of the world here, coming from, I forget what road, but I came down through, I guess I had to come through here, the 201 and the 173, but like this area looks quite similar to where we were in this part of Norway. So pretty cool. And I just gotta say, one of these beautiful rides that you can take from Quebec City through to, I think it's the Bar Harbor, Maine. That is amazing for North America. And I look at this and I see this is, wow, this is quite amazing. And then you got other locations that are times 10 for me. I mean, what a beautiful country. That's all I keep saying, and I can't wait to visit. So how's that going to happen? Well, it's going to happen one way. Going to have to grow this channel. How do I grow the channel? Got to do more videos. Got to spend time on it. And as always, appreciate each and every one of you tuning in from Norway and from other parts of the world. Until next time, cheers.